What's going on, guys? jblader 111 here, back again doing another video on the Mylithical SMP server hosted by MapBlaze101, Season 4 Amplified World. Hope all of you are having a great day. I'm doing pretty well, and just a reminder, if you guys would like to see the last seasons, I of course have live streams of in between seasons. They're just playing on my single player world, and I do have playlists for the past seasons, which are usually between 8 and 10, 12 episodes long, not really long. But if you would like to watch some, I think they're pretty good. Go check them out. Anyway, guys, today in episode 4, we're going to be continuing work here on the base in Spawn Town. So let's go take a look to see what I've done off camera. I'm going to remove the stake. It's a little dominating on the screen, which is why I don't use like shields. But in the last episode, we worked on this. I have moved the enchanting table from up here. Now, I haven't physically moved the enchanting table, because it kind of looks like a really good centerpiece in my opinion, but we kind of have like a chandelier there, similar to before. I just removed the bookcases and moved them down below. So that's one thing I did off camera. I also did a little bit of landscaping right here. Finished all that up. I think that is about it. I mined a little bit and did a little bit of mining. Mined to James's area, and we might go check that out in a later episode. And also, people like Super Water Bottle, who is a server member, has been on, Jay's been on, and a few other people have been doing stuff. I think this is a chicken farm. Yeah, I can hear the chickens. Nothing going yet. They're going to have to grow up a little bit. And then today, I need to set up my fish farm, and I'm going to first create an ice tray. Now, if you don't know, you can use the terrain like this to make an ice tray to be able to get ice, which is very useful. And I won't have to use packed ice, which is good. You know what, I need to move that horse, because that horse has been there very long, and he gets in the way every time I try to harvest wheat. So I am going to move him. But also, Matt is on the server some too now, and we're going to be playing with them. We're going to be expanding this area and working on that a bit today, as well as setting up this advanced storage system down here, which is going to be finally some automation, because last time we hooked up like our mass storage, which we've already been using quite a lot, and I moved the enchanting table down here, but we need some bulk storage, which is going to be going down here. Anyway, let's put a few of these items away, and I'm going to move that horse. Let's see, I don't think I have a hoe anywhere. I just need a stone one. So let's take 2 pieces of stone, let's take some sticks, and let's move this guy. Alrighty, well, I'm back. I am ready to set up the ice tray. Now I just gotta figure out where to set it up. Now, you can set it up in this, like, snowy area, like this, right? But you cannot have any structure above it. And because of that, I don't want it to stand out. So I'm thinking the best place to put it would be on that mountain. So, we're gonna try to mine straight up that mountain, straight up to the top, and put an ice tray. And eventually I might set up a glass elevator like this, just because I like those types of elevators. So eventually we'll do that. But for now, we're just going to get it up there and get it working so we can get some ice for this storage system. And ice is just good to have in general. Let's see, 56. I think it's about 100 blocks up there. So I need more than that. 6. That's about 100. Alright, that's over 100. 110, 120. That would be good enough, I think, to get us close anyway. So, let's go over here, and I think I already have an opening that I have closed. Never mind. Let's figure out where I had an opening there for the fish farm at one point, so I gotta figure out where it's at. This is where it would be really nice to have elytra or ender pearls, of which I have neither at the time being, because I need to get over there, and the fastest way to get up there is to walk this way. There is a creeper chasing me. Oh, no, 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 nope. Stay down there. I gotta parkour this. Yep, there we go. Okay, now, I think the opening... I don't want to fall. Alright, so the opening's right here, so I'm going to fall down this. Oh crap, I might die. Oh cool, I didn't die. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be temporary, but we're going to put that there. Let's go ahead and eat. And we can keep going from here. Let's do this. And then let's just use stone brick for this. Alright, I think I made it up here. And by the way, it is a lot farther than a stack of ladders, because I went through a stack and a half of stone brick just near shafting up here. So I will need to craft more before I make my way back up here. But I think this is like at the build limit too, which is fine. Won't make a difference. Alright, so I made it up here, and what I've done is set up two 9x9 squares. I think, at least I've tested this before, ice like forms faster if it's in smaller vicinities. So if you're like trying to do it in a 20x20, it's going to take longer. So I've broken down into these 9x9 so that we can get more ice faster, and it'll refill faster, which is the main goal here. So I'm going to make like 3 of these. So here's 2 of them. And then this is the 4th one I'm doing right now. So I'm glad I brought all these blocks. I'm going to end up needing them. Let's do something like this. Right, like that. And then what you do to make sure that... What's the easiest thing to do is just to set up an X above it. Because if there's a block above it, then ice won't form under it. So that's basically what you do. Sorry, piggy. And then, yeah, so that way there will always be water sources, and then it'll just constantly refill itself, which is pretty easy to do. So I think I'm going to just use this oak over here to set up the water sources, actually. Which should work. I can just make the X using, like, oak half slabs. Or if I need some more half slabs, I can always go grab some. But I don't want this hanging off the edge too far, because it's going to be not the prettiest. But I don't think it'll be visible. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's not really going to be out of the way that far. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's do something like that. Connect that up. Alright, and then we need one more to go this way. Alright, so there we go. I'm just like trying to clean up some of this area. Something like that should work. For right now. So one thing I did not think about when I came up here is how I'm going to get down. Because I nerd shafted up here, there's like no way for me to get down. So I think... Oh, I have a bucket of water on me. Never mind. I can just like place that and then hop down. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Let me fill in the rest of this dirt. At least the rest of the dirt that I have on me. I might just mine some more away. And... yeah, fill in the rest of this, because this is where the water is going to go on top of this layer, and then it'll form ice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go up a few blocks like this and begin placing in this X design. I'll come back once I get it finished. Alright, and since I've added all the crosses across the top of this thing, it is officially done. I only need a few more things. Depth strider boots, because as you see now, it is slow to walk across here, but this thing fills up surprisingly fast. This has been about 2 minutes, right? And since I last cleared it out, and it is really fast. So, I might set up an ice farm and make this thing private. It's really tempting. Set up an ice shop, I mean, and sell it for like a stack of diamond. I mean, that's not that bad of a price, I don't think. I think it's reasonable, as well as I need diamonds to harvest it. And I need diamonds in general, so I might just sell this stuff. Setting up an ice shop would be pretty cool. So, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If that would be something you would be interested in seeing, then I might work on that. But anyway, I'm going to collect a ton of this stuff, just in case I do want to stock up on it. I need to repair this pick, and then I'm going to begin working on the storage system for today. Alright, I am prepared. Oops, I turned up my volume a minute ago. Let me turn that down just a little bit. I am prepared to blow stuff up. I'm ready to make the... what was I going to say? The fish farms, right? So, I'm going to make a ton of them. I'm ready to make out some area for that. Okay, so we're going to begin working on the area up above, but before I show you the stalls and stuff that I've been working on, or the area that I've been mining out, let me show you what I've done here. Now, I've put in pictures of item frames, but I'm going to take these out in a minute, and make sure that I have the order correct. I just wanted to get an idea of how many items I would have to sort. And then we have our ice stream here, where the items are probably going to go across. I think that's going to work. We got the roof design here. Scribey's up there right now. And then back here, I don't have the items in this yet, but this is where the items are going to be shot out of the stalls from up here. It's going to be shot down. I don't have all the items in here. These are test items, and they're going to go in here. And so I'm going to take those out in a minute. But yeah, and they'll shoot around the corner once I figure out like how much momentum they need to get across. And then I have this repeated on the other side, and this is a really simple item sorter. We have a hopper pointing into a comparator, into a block, 2 redstone above these blocks, a repeater pointing into a block with a torch. Yep, so pretty straightforward, and the same thing is repeated on the other side, so I don't need to show you that. But I need to figure out what order I want these items as well, but I think this area looks pretty good. So I'm going to go finish the stalls up above and get the item sorters ready to go. Alrighty guys, I am now under where the stalls are going to go. So for in the last clip, we were down here, right? So this is where the water stream is going to run in, and the hoppers and comparators are right there. And so, above me, I have mined out this area. If you remember, this is about where it's at. There was an empty spot here, so I mined this out, and then we're going to have fishing stalls for people to AFK at. And then I'll pay them, or we'll split the stuff like that. And so we have one here, and then there will be one here and one here. I just wanted to set up all of the ice trays to move everything into. So yeah, this is how this works. We have a comparator thing, a comparator clock here. So the items will feed into here. This will spit them out. If I had this repeater facing the right way, I was sitting there like, why isn't this working? Because I need to do that. And then if I place this, it should power that. Yep, spits those out. That's a simple comparator clock. So that will run into here. And so let's switch this out for ice, just to make this a little bit faster. Do something like that. Bam, that goes in there. Then we're going to put that there. That's going to be repeated on this side because we have one on that side, as you saw a second ago. I'm going to put a light right here. I don't want it to melt the ice, so that's why I'm putting in the wall a little bit. So yeah, that should work just fine there. Let's make sure this thing is lossless, so let's stack that up a little bit. Just like that. Let's make sure everything goes in the right direction. And then over here is going to be the exact same type of mojo, same type of thing. We're going to be having a dropper right here. Let's nerd shaft up a little bit to fix these hoppers. So we're going to have a hopper here, 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 and one where my head's at. Right there. So now all those items will flow in there correctly. And once again, you can see how the comparator clock is made. We're going to put that there. Comparator here. That there. Redstone connecting the rest of it. Really simple. You can pull this off of the old chicken farm designs. They used this comparator clock, which they did because it's just so convenient and works pretty consistently. So let's make this side lossless as well. Something like that. That's just so none of the items shoot out and get stuck anywhere. We can change this out for ice. Not packed ice, but just ice. Put our water stream. And now everything should flow down here, which is exactly what we want it to do. So there is 2 of the 4 done. Now I've just got to finish up the other 2. One is going to be right here where my stairway is, and then one is going to be right here. So let me do that real quick. So both of these are now set up into the system. If I go and throw, I don't know, let's just see. Let's just throw that stone half slab in there, right? And you can see it gets spits out into the system. Pretty simple, just little water there. And so this will also feed into it. So now everything feeds into this one system. Anything that's caught in any of these will feed into this one system. So let's take a drop down here. Now there should be items in here, and there are. Those were test items that I've done. So now I've just got to set up the sorter. So I put like 21 fish in here, 21 of whatever, all the way across. All the items I want to sort, and they'll sort in here. If they don't get sorted in here, they'll go across here, which I haven't set up yet. But we're going to do that momentarily. So let's work on that. Let's place that there. Now it should round the corner, and then I'd need another half slab for the rest of that. But we're already down here, just convenient. I like the lighting of this too. It looks nice and moody. It looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's put away some of the stone and head back up. Now I need to go ahead and make before I even put in the items to sort, I need to go ahead and make the rest of these farms, because I only made 2, and these are fully functional, but I need to go ahead and make these 2. So yeah, I'm gonna make those, and I need to like mine out this all the way to the sky, so that way the rates will be higher. But the crazy thing is that way up there, there's the ice farm is directly above this actually, so I have to go way up there and put glass under that, so that remains functional. So that takes some time. So I got my work cut out for me. I'm going to work on that for a bit, and I'll be back. I managed to scrap up 3 nearly perfect fishing rods so people can use, and I got in this station here and this station here. All of them are tied up to the storage, so now all I gotta do is put in the items and they're good to go. So you can just sit here, right click, and AFK, and yeah, I got a few items in my inventory: pufferfish, leather, you can get raw fish, name tags, books of course, just a lot of good stuff. So now people will be able to AFK here and come down here and get the stuff, or just come down and get it if they need it. If they need like a book or something, they can just come down and grab it and don't have to really AFK. Or if they just want to AFK if they're not doing anything, then that helps greatly too. So yep, it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, I have put in all the items. Now these down here, I'm on the right side of it now. I just put in with filler because I eventually have like sugarcane, melon, pumpkin, cactus, something like that, which worked out nicely. But here's how I sorted all the items. I renamed cobblestone, and then just went with the item I wanted to sort, and then I have the items out like laid out like that. Works pretty well. And then the items can flow across here, so you can actually see them go across, which is pretty cool. And then I have the same thing on this side. The item I want to sort, 18, the rest like that. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to go. Matt's on the server, he was goofing around earlier. Let's see here. Yeah, so that should be it. So now everything should sort correctly. We see we're going to get a few items go through, and then all of the fishing rods and books will go down here. Books I'll want to keep will go down here. All that good stuff. And then I'll put extra books in there as well. So let's go test this out. Let's go put in 12 clownfish. Now let's take a look. Clownfish chest, empty, right? Let's go drop off 12 clownfish. Let's put 4 in each of the sections, or 3 or 4 in each of the sections. Let's do 3 and make sure all of them are working correctly. So let's put 3 in here, 3 in here. I hear ticking, so that's correct. Alright, all of those ticked correctly, which is good. So let's run down here and see if the items go in the correct spot. There should be 12 in here. 10, 10, and 2 might have got lost in hoppers. So let's check. That's one thing with this design. Let's see, clownfish would be here. Sometimes items get lost in hoppers. Doesn't seem like that's the problem. I might have to troubleshoot this for a bit. Huh. That is strange. Well, I found the fish. They're sitting right there. What is the easiest way to fix that? I think the easiest way would be to grab that, remove this block, and it should basically do the same thing. Alright, let's try that again. What's the easiest way to get it up there to spit that out? I think it's to remove this block, and then Ugh, I don't like that. Yep, that's what I figured. Let's move down a little bit farther. Block that off, block that off. There we go. Now, no, 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 no. Okay, it didn't break redstone. Okay, that was close. I did not want to break redstone. This is a mess. My goodness. Yep, that one block catching the fish, causing a ton of trouble. But that is survival redstone. Which I don't mind, actually, like survival redstone. Okay, 2 clownfish. They both dispensed. And there we go. They got spit out that time. It seems like it won't be a problem. But we might lose a small percentage on this corner. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost a small percentage on this corner. But it should be such a small percentage that it shouldn't matter. I climbed up here, so let's drop down. Let's drop down. And now there should be 12 in here, and if there's not, I don't know what to do. 12, alright. That worked. Let's do one more test. Let's do a big test. Let's put 34, divide it into 4 sections. So let's put all 34 fish in, and let's make sure we get, we should have 36 in there. So let's try that real quick. Take the mine cart up. This activator rail here, by the way, automatically kicks me out every time, sends the mine cart back down. It's pretty cool. So let's put 9 here, or however many that was, 6, I guess, whatever. It should still be the same amount. All of them are ticking. Let's drop down. Let me run around the back. They still should be sorting. Nope, they seem to be finished. Man, that's pretty fast. And yep, 36. So that seems to be working. Well, guys, it is time for me to AFK, and that is all the time that I'm going to put into this episode. It took me quite a while to do all this stuff, but I think it's going to pay off with this super, super cool fish farms and stuff like that. I'm going to make the part up there look better before the next episode too, but don't worry about that. I got the redstone done, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a giant thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody for playing on the server, and Matt for hosting, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Mylithical SMP. Later, guys.